In this video, Marley Falcon and Bill Bazinet are a team teaching a lesson on questions. This is one part of their work they've been doing to help students have a deeper understanding of questions. The goal of this lesson is to give students a greater understanding of question words related to the type of processing. Words like sort and explain are examples of these question words. As you view this video, watch how the teachers involve the students in building understanding and look for specific evidence of how students are reaching the learning goal. Anticipate how you might use this approach in your classroom. Marley and Bill work with the students' prior knowledge, so they use a graffiti strategy to help students think and talk about their understanding of question words. This strategy involves students in accountable talk. It allows the teachers to assess the students' prior knowledge and any misconceptions they may have.
Okay, so today, guys, we're gonna learn about question structure. Get one person in your group, come up and grab a marker.
We focused on question words and what is actually being asked of the students.
We were told to try and make it so we understand the meaning of them because we haven't really been told that before. Generally, we don't think about it.
So we're gonna construct what is called an anchor chart.
Using an anchor chart is a way to capture students' voices and thinking. Anchor charts are constructed, that is, it engages students in co-developing a resource that will be posted in the classroom. They anchor the learning. Students are encouraged to refer back to the anchor chart as they are using the concepts and information in later sessions.
Co-constructing it as a class allows me to see which students are getting it and maybe which ones aren't. Participation, they tell me what they think, and I can kind of, if they need more prompts or more information, so I find that the students are more engaged that way. Well, actually, after today's lesson, we had a conversation about it, and a lot of the students said, I never really would think about it. We've seen these words and we answer questions because that's what we've been told to do, but they've never really thought about what is actually being asked of them.
Okay, so you're just pulling it out, right? So Jocelyn or Kendra, selecting, naming.
I think that it allows students to develop a language around meaning in given texts.
So what do I do what do you do if you're asked to sort?
To me, they all kind of sounded the same, but now that we've explained them completely and differently and individually, I've found the differences in each other. Like, I've compared them. The words sometimes don't mean what we think they mean, because sometimes we just look at them and we think, oh, well, let's just answer the question. They won't, ask for more. But now that we know exactly what those words are and what they mean, then we can give all that we need.
The question words that we just went through. So maybe start with the textbook first.
In their work, the teachers have been more precise in how they use questions to engage thinking. They are finding that they are selecting and assessing questions more purposefully, using a greater range of types of questions, and are more specific in how and what they are assessing. They are also helping students to be more thoughtful with questions. When students have a deeper understanding of questions, they can be more strategic in their thinking.
What might be the easier kinds of questions that are found up here in the question word? What do you think might be the easiest?
Explain's the easiest to understand, but might be one of the harder ones to actually answer. Now I know more of what I can do to answer them better now.
All of a sudden, it seems like the whole atmosphere of the classroom sort of moves towards dialogue, and that's usually for me an indicator that I can even step aside or step down and the class takes over.
It's important for me because I can kind of look back on the things that I've created and the textbook I'm using and see if there is a variety. It helps me kind of assess my strategies and how I'm creating questions. I find that I think more about what I'm actually asking.
I stumble on some of the words, I actually learned a lot today and what words